Hey everyone, this is Devin from Project No Limits. Welcome back. We are going to cover a topic today about how to really reach your goals, one of the cores of personal development that's going to help you get to where you want to go. So oftentimes in life we think about things when we want to achieve something, we think about things in a big macroscopic goal. We say, what are all the things I need to do to get to this goal? Or we think about having a lot of money or having the perfect relationship or having something in our life that we really want. And we look at it and we see it as this massive undertaking, something that would take so long for us to get. And if we think about things in terms of every problem and every victory and every trial and every little defeat and every person we have to meet and everything that we're going to need to do to talk to people, we're going to overwhelm ourselves. We're going to paralyze ourselves. And oftentimes why people can't achieve something is because they take a grand look at everything that they need to do. It just paralyzes them and they stop. They can't even think about all the things they need to do. Today we're going to talk about incremental steps, how life is decided by the small steps that you're going to take every single day. And this is a follow-up to our video on consistency from last time. So we've already defined the problem, that people think too macroscopically. We think too largely about the whole thing that we need to do. So what's the solution? The solution is to think about things in incremental steps. It's to know that life is defined by the little things, by each little thing that we do in order to get up to the big goal that we have eventually. And we often define this in different ways, like by old sayings, like it's the journey that matters, not the end goal, right? And that's true. You'll go through your life and the more you realize that everything is defined by the little things that we do. In airlines, for example, they've done studies where they found that people sleep 53% better if they have an inch of room, a single extra inch of room. In fact, the most comfortable airline seats are 34 inches apart, and the most uncomfortable airline seats that everyone complains about are 28 inches apart, right? A difference of 6 inches. It's just that tiny amount. You think about people like in basketball, where that one guy is going for the ball every time. And sometimes, the one guy, he says, no, that ball's out of bounds. I'm not even going to go for it. I'm not even going to go get it. But the guy that tries every single time, maybe one time he saves that one, or the other time he got that one too. And so after it adds up, he starts to have a lot of good plays that no one else bothered to get because he tries for it. Just in the same as you find examples like this over the course of everything we do. Another great example is plastic surgery. The difference between being completely beautiful and ugly is centimeters on the face between the lips and the nose. And you'll look at very good plastic surgeons, you'll see that they draw lines on the face, and the tiny changes they make are what make us perceive someone as beautiful or not. So in our life, every single day, it's that little step, that little inch that you take, that little amount that you go, that little distance that you go, the little bit that you run, the little bit that you exercise, the little bit that you meditate, every single day to make something happen. You have to celebrate those little victories because that's what's going to get you to your goal. You cannot think of a goal as this giant thing. When I look at my own personal life, and I used to be it was very difficult for me to do something, to actually get out and do something. It was because I always looked at the end goal as this massive undertaking. And I thought about everything that I had to do to get there, and I said, there's no way I could do that. When I think about a YouTube channel like this one, and all the videos I'd have to make, and all the people I'm going to talk to make this YouTube channel get out to people so that I can really contribute value into people's lives. All of the little things that I have to do to improve myself when talking to the camera, or any number of things. It seems completely overwhelming. But when I think of it and I schedule it down and I say, I'm just going to make 2 videos a week, I'm going to get out here and do 2 videos a week, no matter what, if they're good or if they're not, I'll put them up, I'll work on it every time, I'll get a little bit better every single time. And sure enough, that happens. And you get better every single time. And I remember a really great quote by Will Smith, who said that you don't start off by just having a wall. You don't set out to build a wall. You set out to lay a brick as perfectly as it can be laid every single time. And you do that for long enough, and soon you have a wall. So the thinking that I want to convey with this video is to realize that things don't need to be considered on this grand scale. We talk a lot about goal planning and having very big macroscopic goals for a year or 2 years or 5 years out, You want to have those goals and you want to visualize them, but what you want to focus on day to day is the small steps that you need to take to get to those goals. So, my invitation to you today is to get out there and write down a couple of very small incremental steps that you can take today. It might be going on a walk. It might be writing 2 pages of that book that you wanted, just 2 pages no matter what they are, no matter what the quality is. It may be talking to that person that you've been wanting to talk to. It may be asking for forgiveness from someone that you have been looking to do. Just do that one little incremental step. Maybe even list like 2, 3, 4, or 5 of those steps. Put them down on paper for that day and get them done. Do it in the morning as soon as you wake up. That's my invitation to you today. And if you have liked this video, please subscribe. Please take a look at our new videos, which we have 2 times a week. You can also ask us a question on ask.fm, Project No Limits, or you can ask us a question on Twitter, twitter.com/Project No Limits. Thank you so much. It's a joy making these videos for you guys, and I really hope that you'll join me again soon for our next video. Very best wishes. See you again next time.